Well, happy Father's Day to you all. You know, that is a very big privilege, which is, I've noticed in the past, I say in about 5 or 6 years, it's become a little more important than it has been. Everything is usually set around mother, but you know, more young men, even older men, in between, have been trying to take up that role, or have been more active in that role of being father. Not only to their kids, but to other people's children that have been put into this world. And it's a sad thing, you know, when you don't have no mentor to try to, you know, show you which way you should go, or, you know, help you along the way. It's nice when you have somebody to help you along the way, to show you the right way, you know. And I'd like to say thank you to even the ladies who have been trying to do that job too, because sometimes we really just don't have any men around at all. So the ladies have to get in there, try to show them what little bit they know, until something else comes along a little bit better. And we all need each other. We're creatures that's made to belong to each other. You know, and you just can't do it by yourself. You say it takes a village to raise a child. Let me tell you, it really does. You know, because I remember I could do something and I could be 20 blocks away. By the time I got home, hey, Miss Thomas knew about it. And guess what? I didn't know she knew till it was time to take that bath. Lord have mercy. I didn't know what she was getting all excited for, them whipping and cussing and, hey, you did such and such. You know what I'm saying to myself? I know she ain't got no damn crystal ball. How the hell she know what I did today? I was one of them kids, I was latchkey. I was out there by myself. And I did a lot of little things now. I was wild. I was, talking about being a tomboy. Oh, man. When I told my mother I was pregnant, she was so happy she almost danced on the ceiling. I said, well, what's wrong with you? I'm so glad. Yeah, she thought I went the other way. I said, oh, come on now. Because I be with the guys all the time. Child, you couldn't tell her nothing. Oh, she's a long last. She was going to be a grandmother too. Oh, man. Was she happy? But anyhow, let me tell you. Happy Father's Day to all of it. I want you to know I love you, each and every last one of you. Thank you. Because so many of us, so many young men out here need to be guided. Keep on doing the good work. Let me hear about it.
Okay. Should I get a sugar daddy to pay my tuition? Hey, Mama Score. I'm a 19-year-old girl awaiting college. I was supposed to start school in the fall, but I cannot afford to go. My mom is a single parent who makes 6 figures. I understand it is not her job to pay for me and my siblings' education. Yes, it is. Well, to me it is. My older brother has been in school for 3 years now and is still a freshman due to finances. I have been considering becoming a sugar baby to help pay for college. Not only that, but I have also considered becoming a stripper. I have a friend that strips to pay for her education and she seems successful. I am not knocking strippers, but that is not my kind of thing. Joining the army is not what I wish to do. I am easy on the eyes, so why not try to be a sugar baby? I have not told my family about it and I do not plan on telling them. I have set up a profile and men have been contacting me wanting to set something up. Do you think I'm making a huge mistake? What do you think I should do?
Well, I think you should really think about it. Because you know what? You might be able to be successful with it now. And 5, even 10 years from now, it come popping up. Here you is in your tutu. Nothing on. Out there showing your legs, showing your ass, showing your tits, showing you are for sale. We've had enough of that recently about poor teacher trying to get herself together. You don't want to try to get something that's going to come back and bite you in the ass later on in life. You know, and if, you know, you say you easy on the eye, you know, go on out there and do the best you can. You know, I'm not saying go worldwide, but I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a sugar daddy. One sugar daddy, maybe two if you can handle it. But you don't need no 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, kept quietly so nobody don't know your business but you, the man upstairs, and the other one who don't, who ain't talking either. You know, you just have to be more careful about the things you do, because things have a way of coming back and biting you. And you might not want to be bit where it bites you at. Let me know, baby.
Says relationship advice. I would like to start off by admitting that I have trust issues. I check my boyfriend's emails, phone, drawers. Upon doing so last week, I noticed there were 4 condoms in one of the guest room drawers. I last saw them there on Sunday night. Keep in mind that we sometimes have friends over, and when they come over, that is where they sleep. Yesterday, after work, I noticed there were just 3 condoms. I approached my boyfriend by asking him about it. He swore up and down that I was mistaken and that there were 3 condoms. I know what I saw. I asked him who else was over the house. Initially, he said there was no one. After at least an hour of crying and pushing for the truth, he told me, in fact, his best friend did have a girl over. If that is true, why didn't he tell me from the beginning? When I asked him why didn't he tell me from the beginning that his friend was over with the girl, he told me that his friend asked that he not tell me because he was over at our house cheating with another girl while he was in a relationship. His friends think I'm judgmental. Do you believe him? I'm extremely hurt. I do not know what to believe. Of course, I called his friend and he said that he was over the house. I can't believe anything that his friend says either, considering the fact that he's a liar and a cheat. Despite the situation, we have a really great relationship, known each other over 16 years, and have been in a relationship for the last year and a half. We are both successful corporate professionals. In addition to our career, we have a business together. I told him that I want to end the relationship, and he is begging me to stay. He says that he can't live without me, and he keeps trying to assure me that it wasn't him. My heart is broken, and I can't stop from crying. I'm doing so now, even while in my office typing this.
Oh, cut that shit out. Fucking got to take that shit and blow it up out of proportion. Who the hell wants you? Shit like you know, you can be trusted like that? You ain't Jesus Christ. Like you ain't never did a damn thing that you don't want nobody to know about in the corner in the dark some damn where. The hell I need with you? Shit. You don't trust nothing and nobody. You can't enter no relationship with nobody, baby, if you don't trust them. You talking about you done known him 16 years. What the hell he want to know you for? He should have been cut you loose. Talking about he can't live without you. Shit, he crazy. I don't want nobody that don't trust me, whether I'm worthy of being trusted or not. That's what all marriage is built on. Let me tell you one thing. I've been with mine for what? 20-something years. And guess what? We know secretly in our hearts how fucking far to take this shit. We know. You know, I ain't got no business running out there on all these damn swords and, not swords, but bad legs and stuff. Could you see me trying to run, fall and trip and break something? No, please. Girl, come on now. You starting out mistrusting him, and won't you trust his drawers and check his shit too? You gonna be a scientist? See what he ate last night. Nobody need nobody like that. Hell, life ain't that damn serious. Come on. Learn how to love and live. Y'all have a great time. But what the hell else you be doing then? You running behind him like that. Oh, you was in bed. You better get yourself together and let me know about it. I want to hear about this. You don't trust nobody? You in bad shape. Ooh, what the hell? Who did that to you? Who messed you up like that? Girl, get it together.
It says, I'm writing to you hoping you could give me some advice on my situation. My husband and I have been married for almost a year, and I'm putting myself in the mindset as a wife when it comes to decision making for our finances. I explain why we need life insurance and get the policy, and yet he feels as though he doesn't want the policy, and I forced him into it. The second issue is his job. He works for a job that pays him underneath the table, and yet I explain to him again, without taxes being taken out, he's not paying into Social Security.
That's right.
And when he retires, he won't have
That's right.
as much
That's shit.
as I suggested him paying into his Social Security for his taxes. And he doesn't want to make this. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to make me feel like he's not serious about our future or our marriage. We have no kids together, but I have 6 and have been married before. Any advice you could give would be appreciated.
Well, he's a damn fool. Come on with that. Now you got to put something in there to get something out. He want to put everything in his pot, spend now, and don't have nothing later. You think they're going to give him something later? They ain't going to give him a damn thing. And you going to call yourself cheating Uncle Sam. You think he ain't going to catch up with you? You be owing him thousands of dollars. Come on with that. You're too old for that. Girl, leave him alone. You got no time for that. You talking about you been married before and you got 6 kids. You don't need that. You done been there, did that. What you need with that? Been married a year. And he's starting that mess. Yeah, you done already married him and carried on now. Look for that, you have to work with that the best way you can, but he won't have a damn thing and neither will you. So you better work on trying to get that straightened out. Find out if the average of what he makes a year, how much would they be taking out of that would be his taxes. On an average of how much he makes. You know. Ooh. He looking for trouble. But then again, I could, you ain't saying nothing about whether you love him or not. To hang in there with him. But like I said, he's looking for trouble. You're not going to run in and out, I'm going to tell you that right now.
I just got in.
Well, just come on past with your little skinny self.
I'm the granddaughter. Yeah, that's not
She's my great-granddaughter, believe me.
All right.
My granddaughter, I've been choked on a long time ago.
This one says, I am not Bank of America. I have been friends with my best friend since middle school. We were always close until a few years ago. She get 3 checks a month, 2 SSI checks.
Woo!
For her and her son and child support. She also receives food stamps too. She lives with her mother and 2 sisters, and they also get SSI checks every month.
My God, they're having a good damn time, ain't they?
I love her mother dearly, and I help her out sometimes because she has some health issues, and she has nurses who come to help her every day. Her mother has been calling me lately, asking for all kinds of money and to help her pay her bills.
Yeah.
She asked me lately, asking for She asked me to pay her electric bill that has an outstanding balance of $3,000. It is now cut off. I work and go to school, and when I get paid, my money goes to my parents' household because I am living currently with them until I finish college. My friend's mother always says that I don't have any responsibilities and I can help her with her bills. I don't have children, but I still have bills and other things that I am dealing with. My friends party every night and doesn't give her mother a dime. I don't know about her sister's situation, but I wonder what happens to all the money that comes in that house once a month. I am so tired of this and I feel so bad. And my friend recently told me that she is 6 months pregnant. She still goes out every night. I talked to my friend about her helping her mom, but all she says is, I am not Pico, Rent-A-Center, or Aqua. I ain't got shit to do. I recently went out of town for a family function and her mom yelled at me saying that I had money to go out of town, but I couldn't help her with her bills, and that's not fair. I don't know what else to do. Shake my head. I wanted to talk to my parents about it, but my mother will go off again, and I don't like when she gets upset. Please help. I am asking for advice because you always keep it real.
Uncle, you want it real? Leave them the hell alone. If you want it real. They dysfunctional. You know, I mean, it don't make no sense. You can't help your own mother. You can't give her anything. And then you got to do it. Look, baby. Taking care of your own family is enough as it is. Helping your mother is enough as it is. And then somebody else wants to join in on the party because you're good to your mother. Come on, let's be for real. You know, you got to let her know that, but I can't do it.
And you not her child. How you gonna get mad at me?
You can't be made responsible for her. She didn't bring you here in this world. You're responsible for your parents. You know, she looking at you because she known you ever since you was, what, a little girl? That don't make you hers. You know? I mean, and then, you need to step off from there. Just say what you gotta say and leave that alone. Because let me tell you one thing, if her daughters don't care, something's wrong there, somewhere in Chicago. Something's wrong. Something ain't right. How you not love your own mother? God knows I love mine.
Excuse me.
You're a sweet lady.
It says, I'm a 21-year-old female who lives with my mother and my 23-year-old sister. My sister gave birth to my niece in January. I noticed that my sister barely steps up to take care of her child and usually leaves her to my mother and I. She constantly yells and curses at my mother but expects us to be at her side whenever she needs us. This truly irks me, but I'll try not to start a fight because I know my mother will be hurt by it. My sister also does not pay any bills or for us to babysit.
Oh, you just asking for trouble with that shit.
Wait, let me finish.
Get the hell out of here.
I have been babysitting alone for 9 hours a day, Monday through Friday, since my niece was a few weeks old. I babysit so much that I barely had time to go out and have a life outside of it. Last Friday, my best friend had her birthday party. Obviously, I really wanted to go and let my sister know that I won't be babysitting because of it. Mind you, this is the first time I have ever asked to take off from babysitting. My sister cursed me out and left me to babysit anyway. I ended up missing the birthday party because of it. My niece is already hard to handle alone, but to have my sister's bad attitude added to the mix is too much. At this point, I'm ready to tell my sister I'm done babysitting for her. So my question is, what should I do at this point?
What should you do? You want me to do it for you? Do you? I can do it for you. Tell us over with. Goodbye. Sayonara. I mean, come on. You see, see. You know, you got different races that try to help one another out. 10 or 15 people living in a room and you wouldn't know it. Place is clean. One set get up and while the other set goes to bed. It's you know, some people just take advantage of your niceness, of your love. That's what you call take that love and you use it 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 till there's nothing there. She don't give a shit about you or nobody else. Only thing she cares about is if she's allowed to do her own freedom, to go out there and to do the things that she wants to do. Well, I bet the baby think you my mom, don't it? You know, what you gonna do when you meet somebody? Or when you get pregnant? Girl, go get your own life. Make somebody make a life for you. You don't need her to make no life for you. Man, it's like wearing old people's dresses. She done already planned out everything for you. Long as she could do what she want to do. And you just letting her shit all on you. Talking about I love her. She don't love you. She don't love your mom. She only love the poor little baby.
Why the baby ain't at the father's house?
You know? Well, where is the daddy? I bet you ain't even seen him. Matter of fact, I bet she ain't even seen him. Come on with that. Be for real. Stand up. Be counted.
This one says, I'm a 26-year-old accountant for a Fortune 500 company in Dallas. I began to date a contractor at my job 2 months ago, and the first month was amazing. He is handsome, caring, attentive, intelligent, and loves the Lord. Everything that a successful young woman like myself could have asked for.
All right.
His contract ended with my job a couple weeks ago, and now he is out of work and has become the Grinch.
Uh-oh. I
am trying to be patient and stick with him during his transition period, but it's getting very hard. I am far too old to babysit and deal with the tantrums that he's been throwing because his constant stream of money has stopped. He still has enough money to take care of his bills and won't have enough to change his lifestyle due to low funds for about 3 more months. But I doubt he'll be without a new contract that long. Our relationship is too new to know whether this behavior is part of his personality, but I know for sure it is something that I can't tolerate too much longer. How much longer should I give to see if his original positive attitude and kind spirit will return? I hate wasting time.
If you hate wasting time, well, what the hell are you wasting it for? He done already showed you his stripes. I mean, come on, what do you need? Come on, I mean, stop it, girl. Nah. He ain't got what he need. People change a lot of time when they don't have the money or the funds or whatever it is that they need in life. And he's just showing you what it's going to be like. And if you can't deal with that and you don't like wasting your time, you should have been stepped off. So next time you see him, tell him bye. Tell him you can't deal with it. It's not part of your forte. Let me know what you did.
Alright, this one is an update. It says, thanks for the words of encouragement. I'm the girl who asked for advice on attending my father's funeral, although I haven't seen him since I was a child. This morning, June 10th, I followed your advice and showed up to the service along with my best friend for support. I was able to pay my respects and say goodbye, but after the service, my paternal family made me feel really uncomfortable. Nothing was said to me, but I could hear the negative whispers. Turns out, my father, before he passed, ran into a hefty amount of money that his family believe I wanted a part of since they haven't heard from me before. It made me regret going, but I'm glad I took your advice and received the closure I needed. Thanks again.
You're welcome, baby.
Alright. Okay. I'm 28 years old and I recently found out I'm pregnant again. I am a single mother to my 3-year-old son whose father plays no part in my life, but he has started paying child support because I finally took him up. Now I'm pregnant with my ex-boyfriend's baby who is only 23 years old. I know, my big mistake. He wants me to have an abortion. He says he doesn't want any kids yet, which I can understand because he's still young. But I want to keep it, not because I still want him, but because a little over a year ago I had an abortion and I still live with the regrets of that.
Johnny.
He doesn't understand. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Amber just went want to know, can you charge her phone?
But I'm
I
recording.
estimate.
He understands because he doesn't understand because he just looks at it as a quick fix. But I know the feeling of having a life taken out of you. I don't think I can go through it again. Please help. P.S. I don't want to have another fatherless child also. And I am afraid of what my family may say.
Look, you can't have it one way or the other. You ought to cut that out. If you say you know what it's like, then don't do it again. I mean, God forgives those. How many times does he have to forgive you for the same mistake? It ain't no mistake the second time. Second time is deliberate. First time you don't really know what it is that you're doing or what you're getting into. You tell you taking somebody's life ain't no kick. It ain't no fun. Oh, he ain't ready. Ain't nobody ever ready for a baby. I don't give a daggone how old you are. Or how rich you are. You ain't never ready for it. Because that's a job that comes with no instructions. Let me tell you, when I had my first baby, I had taken care of so many of my aunt's kids. I knew what to do for a baby. And I didn't have chick nor child. But I had taken care of so many, I knew what to do. But let me tell you one thing. Don't do that. Don't make your baby pay for your mistakes or his mistake. That baby ain't had nothing to do with that. Y'all decided to have your fun without using anything. Well, like my grandmother said, it's going to get here if it got to crawl out your ear. You know, if he can't take it, that's on him. That's a part of him that's there. You don't necessarily need him, baby. God knows. I raised mine. Everybody ate. Everybody had shoes on their feet. They had clothes because I learned how to take them old things and new things and mix them together. As long as they got a thrift shop. As long as they got second-hand places to put them pieces together. Mine didn't want for nothing. Shoes, coats. They were hungry near day.
And still ain't.
Still ain't to this day. Let me tell you one thing. People sit up there and cry about what they can't do without a man. You can do a whole lot of things without that motherfucker. Excuse the expression. But that make me mad when women want to act like they so weak. We run this, bitch. Nobody else runs it but us. We run this world. Are you going to sit up there and act like you got, oh, I got to throw my baby away because he ain't ready for it. You ain't going to never be ready for it. It ain't on his soul, it's on your soul. Ain't that a bitty? Well, well. So what you going to do about it? I better hear from you again, or I'm going to have to look you up and find you. Don't be that stupid. Let him tell you some crap like that. You don't need him. Just tell him to kiss your ass.
Okay, yes. Thank God. Because somebody wrote me a letter. It was too long. And I said, you need to shorten this up and write me back. So it said, this is the short version. I'm a divorced mother of two was with their dad.
Give me one of them.
What is it?
Shrimps.
Who made shrimps? Let me get one.
Read that.
Ooh, they're hot.
It's occasion.
I got it. She thought all that time she was talking after I stopped because I had went outside right quick because that shrimp, I had to get that shrimp off of me.
I was calling myself taking up the time. I figured was the time in there, but to tell you about the greatest gift God has given us is to love one another and have children. And you know, children are the sweetest thing in the whole world. And they only become doing the wrong thing when we teach them the wrong thing. When we don't teach them to say, when we don't teach them to no means nothing. and to respect you and other people. And we stopped doing that. We figure, oh, I'm pregnant now. I done had a baby. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing because I'm a woman. That don't make you no damn woman. How that make you a woman? Because you had a baby? That don't make you a woman.
It's hot as shit in here. Mr. E said Happy Father's Day.
Same here. No, don't make you no woman. But you know what? They the best things in the whole universe. Ain't nothing like them. Sometimes you watch them and see them on the bus. Or see somebody struggling down the street with them. A lady around my neighborhood. She always has her kids with them. They're always clean. Sometimes her clothes is too small.
You talking about that dark-skinned girl? Always
clean.
got them kids.
She live in the shelter, but she been trying. I gave her some of that stuff.
She's always
She
clean.
keeps them clean.
She keeps her hair
and
cut short to her head.
Yep, she always
And
got
her hair
everywhere
is
she go.
always
What
done.
are you talking about?
And the little girl's hair is always plaited.
They dark skinned little
And
girl.
yes. And she keeps her kids clean. And she got them with her. They all hopping down the street together. I see the baby now is begun to walk, so she don't have to carry the coach as much as she used to. But she ain't go nowhere without her kids.
Excuse me, Timmy.
So these motherfuckers out here think that you can't live in this world without them. Yes, you can. Don't you think that you can. Don't think you think I got to open up the toilet and flush stuff. Now, come on now. Don't do that to me. God will make you proud that you wasn't, make you proud that you a woman.
Alright, so I'm gonna go back to this short question, and then some people had some just random questions they wanted your opinion on. So
Alrighty.
this last letter says, I'm a divorced mother of 2 kids. Was with the dad total of 7 years, including the marriage. I left him 2007 and divorced in 2008. Lord knows it was hard, but I stayed away and moved on. He was a serial cheater and created another child on me. Now 2014, he continues to have hatred towards me. Says he hates me, wish I was dead. He upgraded, I'm ugly, nobody wanted me, etc. I only talk to him if it's concerning our kids, nothing more. He has visitation, so I dropped them all to him, and he's sticking up his middle finger at me, mouthing ugly words. After I left him, never gave him no kids, mother drama, or played the late night, come have sex games with me. I was done, cold turkey, because I knew he would not be faithful. I went to therapy and just prayed because I was hurt, but God got me through it.
All right now.
He has a girlfriend for the past 5 years, and sometimes she is around the kids. I'm okay with that and asked to meet her because she loves my kids, so how can I not like her? He says, hell no, she want to kick my ass. All I want is peace. Even share with him, let's be mature because we have moved on and the kids need both of us. But he refused to get along. He even told me that he will hate me for my life. I don't get why he is mad at me and not willing to just man up and help me raise our kids. Told him I need help with raising them because I have no family in our state. And he says that's good for me. I need to suffer and do it alone. Back then, kids were 2 and 5. Now they're 9 and 12. Any advice would be great. I think you probably already answered that in this video.
You did that yourself. All by yourself. You're doing a beautiful job, baby. Keep it up. Ignore him. Ignore him till he melt down into a pile of shit. That's what he's doing. Telling you he ain't nothing but shit and he ain't worthwhile of your time. You know, keep on raising him like you've been. And God bless you.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So, here are some random questions that people had. What do you want?
Where's my mind weight shaper?
It's right here. I'm sitting on it. Tell I farted on it a couple times. Say no.
Uncle Kevin said he's ordering it.
I knew she was going to see.
Okay, this one. I remember the show I just cut off with Candy's Way, and they said, "What advice would you give Mama Joyce because she doesn't want her daughter to marry that man because he think he's there to take her money, but he's not.
I think she ought to mind her own business. And if she ain't got a man, she ought to get her own man. How can you what, you gonna come through your daughter's life? You gonna live your daughter's life for her? I mean, you got so much to say. I just look at them, the miserable bunch of niggas. That's what they seem to me. They are so miserable and unhappy. You know, it's just unbelievable. You got all that money, or you can go anywhere you want to go. You can do exactly what you want to do to a certain degree. Because you're not the richest thing in the world, but you're comfortable. And you're still unhappy? Damn. That's really sad. Now you got to tell somebody how to live their life. Daughter's beautiful. She has a beautiful personality to me. She's trying to put up with everybody's shit. But y'all say nothing and she explode on all of y'all and tell all of y'all where to go. She's spending all this money on this wedding. I seen them, they was tasting the cake and all that stuff. I know her gown is just going to be fabulous. She has a beautiful face. She has a beautiful personality. For you to be the way you are, somebody worked on her real hard because she's a nice person. She's a good person inside. She keeps swallowing. Keeps swallowing it. Keeps swallowing. After a while, you know, you get so you can't swallow that shit no more. And it's going to come back on. And you better learn how to back off. Or she might tell you something you really, really, really don't want to hear. And you don't want to lose her kind of love. Because her kind of love is real love.
This one says, who did you look up to as a mentor when you was growing up?
I had two. Sister Barbara Regina. Sister Regina Immaculate. I was bad as hell. Let me tell you. Little picky-headed tomboy. That's what I was. My mama slipped me into Catholic school. And I was always running my mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Saying something I ain't had no business saying. And she never howled or never screamed. She said, come here. That daytime they whip your ass in school. Put your hand out. Tighten up them knuckles. Just for the thought of it, I wouldn't crack a crack. And I wasn't crying nowhere. You wasn't gonna see me give up no tears. Oh, you a hard one, is you? But guess what? We came to be the best of friends. And she taught me so many things about myself. How to comb my hair. How to wash my clothes out. And keep myself clean. One day we ain't had no washing machine or nothing like that. We had washing machine and a lot of people didn't. A lot of people went to the laundromat. And but my mom was always working. She worked daytime and she worked at nighttime. Sleep a couple hours and then get up and go back to work again. But you know what? They was my two best friends. All the love that I got when I was a kid came from the outside. I didn't say nobody didn't love me from the inside, but basically how to act, what to do, what I should do and shouldn't do came from other people saying, come here, let me tell you something. And I was old Miss Big Mouth, you wouldn't tell me nothing. They would say, you'd be all right if you just learn how to listen. And I start slowly, but surely, learned how to listen. And when I learned how to listen, I found out that the people that I thought was against me wasn't against me at all. You know, especially when she set that great big bowl of ice cream and cookies. She used to have me come over and sweep the floor that didn't need to be swept. She helped me with my homework, and the words that I couldn't get, she showed me how to get them. Even if I was in high school, I went over there and they said, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. And yeah, I thank God for the both of them.
And this one says, there's a lot of random questions. It says, everyone wants us to have babies. I'm 30 years old. Should I focus on the business or try to have this baby and then go back to the business after the baby?
Go ahead and have your babies, because you know what? For black women, we're made to have our babies young. And it seems when we get a certain age, a lot of things start going wrong with our seeds and eggs and things like that. So we do better when we have our children younger. And you're not going to miss anything if you have it. If anything you want to have out there in that career world, you'll still get it. Just you might have to use your brain a little bit harder. That's all. But go on and have your baby.
Alright, this is the last one before we wrap it up. Damn it.
That's the cat.
Do you believe that all men cheat?
No. Some men really don't. And they make it so hard for a woman because they don't cheat. And they watch her so hard, you know, that she can't be the woman that she wants to be because he's busy believing that she's cheating on them. And to me, if you don't have that love for one another, that inside of here, you know how far to take a man. I wouldn't care if he was bald-headed, had 4 eyes and a horn. You know how far to take him. You know what to do with him and what to don't. If he know the same thing. If he with you long enough, he knows.
German, turn it down.
But if you can't trust each other, guess what? Go on about your business. Because it's not worthwhile being with somebody that got to smell your drawers and examine you and look on your cell phone. Who did you talk to? If your life got to be that daggone miserable, you need to be by yourself. What you need anybody for? You don't need to be that miserable. Damn. Life is meant to be lived and it's short. You go all right today in the morning and say, yeah, she didn't wake up out of her bed. Say, what? Yeah, I seen her yesterday. She was walking down the street or she said hello to me yesterday. Life ain't waiting for nobody. It's going to keep on going. The sun and the moon and the stars keep rising and life keeps going on. It's got to be waiting for you. And it's sad when you don't trust nobody. When you don't trust nobody but yourself, you're sad. I don't live no sad life.
Alright, that's it. Wrap it up, I guess. Anything else you want to say?
Like it was, well, mostly everything we talked about today was trust. You know, babies. Like I said, God knows. The best thing he gave man is something to do. I mean, you could have all kinds of experts and all kinds of things to do. Life would be so boring without them. And if you teach them the right way and learn how to smack that behind, I said no, and I meant no. Jesus said you gotta love them enough to smack that behind and to tell them when they're wrong. You don't let them mistreat you. Yeah, hit you. Because you're not going to raise your hand and hit me, and I got to feed you and wipe your ass. You still in a pamper and a bottle, and you going to hit me. No, it ain't going to happen. I don't care what nobody say. And you're not going to say what you want to say to me out your mouth. You can think it like hell. Let me tell you, life is a lonely thing without them. And if you can't have them, it's all over the world. People, hey, be glad to give you one. Some people just wonder who they can give it to. You know, and like life is lonely without them. I always gave somebody a loaf of bread or something that'll sustain them. But I ain't gonna sit there and I walk around with my head up in the air, tooting, fruiting, acting like I got something, and if you ain't got it, then you ain't as good as me. Come on, that crap ain't nothing. What you gonna say when you see your master? What you gonna tell him? Huh? Think about it.
Alright, y'all.